So I've been training Necromancy here at the Ravenous Schools for a couple of weeks now. We're up to 115. We're almost going to be getting that 120 Necromancy, but we've been training Invention the whole time too. I just thought I'd record this so we can use this. Doesn't even matter, but there we go. We are 200 million experience in Invention. Not that that really matters or anything like that, but I guess we'll be locked in now forever. Haven't gotten to 200 mil in a very long time, so that's very, very cool. No more training Invention. Well, it's been about 2 months now since I came here, and there we go. 120 Necromancy on RuneScape 3. We've fully maxed out the new combat style on RuneScape 3. That's it. That's crazy, bro. 120 Necromancy in less than 2 months. So now it looks like another ghost appears here. There's the one for the 99 cape, and this guy appears once you've gotten 120, and he has the 120 cape. So buy a Necromancy Master Cape for 120,000 GP, Jesus Christ. And it looks like that's the only option for this guy, so you can just buy the cape. Now for those who don't know, RuneScape 3 has this keepsake item kind of thing where you can drag an item in and keepsake it. Apparently I had 1 key left, so we're going to go ahead and use this on the Necromancy cape. And now we can keepsake it so we can wear it pretty much whenever we want now. But yeah, 120 Necromancy. We maxed out the brand new skill. The cape does look incredible, to be honest. I love the little purple trim at the bottom of it, the purple inside of the hood. This is something I really wish they would add to old school RuneScape, where you can add the hood on the back of a cape. This is another thing I wanted to check out. We were in the top, we finished 13,858. So we beat 14,000 people to get to 120 Necromancy. Ooh, a nice 2 times giant prismatic lamps. Let's claim those. Do our next little spin to win, and some hoodments, whatever the hell those are. There's a hoodment store apparently. Jesus. Okay, so hoodments, I guess, are kind of just like oddments, where they're these little currency that you get for playing the Wheel of Fortune, or the Treasure Hunter, I guess I should say. And I guess it's a Halloween version where you can buy some more random rewards. So I'm not going to be logging into this again, so let's just buy some of these XP lamps, buy as many as we can. Also, here is another fun fact. These are all the charms that I got from pretty much 99 to 120 Necromancy at the Ravenous Schools. So we got about 1,200 blue charms, 6,000 green, 6,000 crimson, and then 86,000 gold charms. I'm going to put these in the bank right now and actually just see how many charms we have. It's going to be 100,000 gold charm stack, which is so cool to just see. One thing I always wanted was 100,000 of a certain charm. Well, it looks like these things sold off. That's another 3 million coming in. I'm going to go ahead and use all the lamps that I have on archaeology for 260,000 experience. And that's one more archaeology level, so we're up to 87 now. So this is something I kind of wanted to talk about. This is my childhood RuneScape account that I pretty much started the game on, right? It's the very first account that I've ever made, and I played it a ton back in the day. I went and maxed the account, and then, whenever a new skill would come out, I would check in from time to time, check in for some nostalgic reasons, but I would mainly either not be playing RuneScape at all, or only be playing old school RuneScape. It is currently right now October 20th, and this membership runs out on October 21st, and I'm not going to be renewing. Now, I kind of want to talk a little bit about why I'm not renewing the membership. Basically, the thing is, RuneScape 3, to me, isn't really a super fun game anymore. It's one of those things, right, where once you've played old school and once you, understand the way that the game was kind of meant to be. I've been playing Ironman mode on old school RuneScape now for 6-7 years, and I just can't really stand a lot of what RuneScape 3 has to offer. Let's put it this way, right? I maybe trained from about 1 to 60 archaeology on release just to try it out, and then I got all the way up from 60 to 87 just by doing my daily spins. And I only logged in for a few months when I was training the brand new Necromancy skill. It kind of really takes the fun out of a game when you can just buy your way to the top. And this is a video that I'm going to be making very soon on how pay to win really ruins games. This is no longer the game where you like log in and you grind your way to the top and, you know, it takes a very long time to get a 99, right? In this game, 99s essentially mean nothing, right? If you're maxed, it doesn't really mean much at all in this game. You can max an account easily in a year, especially if you're a main, right? Maybe an Ironman you might need a little bit more experience or a little bit more than a year, but it wouldn't be hard to max an account at all on this game. The real thing is people go for the 120 capes now because they look amazing. That's one thing I really do like. I think the 120 capes do look really cool, and it gives you a reason to train the skill after you actually get it to 99, right? But for anyone who's played RuneScape, they know that getting from 1 to 99 is supposed to be like the mastery of the skill. And, you know, getting 99s on this game really don't take any effort at all, right? If I was playing this for a couple more months, like 3-4 more months, I could get 99 archaeology without really ever actually training the skill. And that's just, you know, off-putting to me. Now, the reason I actually started playing RuneScape 3 again a few months ago was because of the release of the Necromancy skill, right? It looked really cool. I honestly had no idea, because I don't really keep up with this game anymore, that Necromancy was even a thing, and it was like a brand new combat style. It sounded kind of cool. I wasn't going to give it a chance, though, and then I was watching a friend's video on Necromancy, and I was like, you know what? Let's check it out. So I bought some membership for my, you know, childhood account again, and loaded it up and started training Necromancy. And the funny thing is when I started playing the game, I actually got really sick in real life, so I didn't work for like a week, and I pretty much no-lifed the hell out of RuneScape 3, and I got 99 Necromancy in a single week of just playing the game, and I actually was having a lot of fun playing this game again, and it was just bringing back so many memories. And I was even making plans to like what I would do after I finished. I was actually going to go for 200 million experience in Necromancy, and then I was going to go for other plans and actually continue playing this account, but I don't want to do that anymore. I actually had a lot of fun questing on RuneScape 3 because a lot of the quests are new to me, right? They're not on old school, and if I ever was to like return to this account, I would definitely want to complete all of the quests in the game. I think that would be something very interesting to do if I ever do decide to return, but I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon. Necromancy was a lot of fun, honestly. Training it from 1 to 99, there was so much to learn, especially because it was a brand new combat style, and the reason a lot of people don't like RuneScape 3 is because of the combat, right? But Necromancy kinda, since it was a new skill, right, it's not on old school, you kinda got to realize how the combat system works with the ability bar in this game, right? Imagine being maxed, having 99 in all skills, then they released the combat and action bar. It really, you know, doesn't make any sense. You're used to clicking a monster and then waiting, and then the damage happens, and then you know how it is on old school, right? And then they release all these combat bars, and it's like, what the hell is happening, right? But Necromancy was a skill that was released, a combat skill that was released after the evolution of combat, so I kind of got to learn the ability bar, and it made a little bit more sense to me. Another thing I really liked about the Necromancy skill is you could kind of train it as a regular skill rather than a combat style, right? So there were rituals that you had to do, and that was like a skilling kind of aspect towards it, right? It kind of made it more enjoyable if you wanted to like not do combat or something like that. So it was very interesting getting from 1 to 99. And then I found this method where you could AFK for 600,000 experience per hour, and I went and completed a bunch of quests as well when I was sick there, and I got this little item right here called the Vampiric Blood Essence. There was like 10-15 different quests I actually had to do, but basically what this little item here does is it makes you like have unlimited aggression against these certain creatures. So you really have to just click the screen, like not even click the screen, just tap it once every now and then that was it, and you had like unlimited aggression. So I would literally have this pretty much minimized from 99 to 120 Necromancy. I really wanted to get it to 120. I thought it would just look pretty cool, and it would be cool to, you know, if I ever do come back to this account, to just have 120 Necromancy if I ever wanted to do some combat or whatever it is. This game has honestly changed so much in like such a short time, right? I mean, it hasn't really been a short time. The evolution of combat literally came out like what, 11 years ago now. That's crazy to think about, bro. But it's such a different game now. Like, I don't even, like, if you placed me in the world, I really wouldn't know exactly where I am. And like in old school, you could do that and I would know exactly where you are, right? The game is just so different now, and it's kind of weird. So the main reason why I won't be actually, you know, renewing my membership and subscribing on this account again is because I've kind of done what I wanted to do with RuneScape 3. You know, I've, looked at the new skill, had a ton of fun with it, made a couple of videos about it as well. But I think the time has come where I just can't be bothered, and I don't like the combat. I like old school's combat a lot better. I don't like the pay to win aspect. And there's always the argument, why don't you make an Ironman on RuneScape 3? And I've pulled this on my channel a couple of times because I definitely think it would be interesting to do an Ironman account on RuneScape 3. It would kind of give it a whole brand new perspective. There wouldn't be the pay to win. There wouldn't be a lot of the things. But I don't know at the end of the day if I'd actually feel fulfilled with that, right? I enjoy my time a lot more on old school RuneScape. Plus, I don't think it would really do that well on YouTube, and I don't think my community would really like that too much if I went and played RuneScape 3 quote-unquote full-time, and I just don't think I would even enjoy it. I think whenever they release a huge new update or a brand new skill, I will come back to this account, my very first RuneScape account ever, my childhood account, and check out the new content, right? The real thing that broke me out of this game, one was the combat, two was obviously the microtransactions, but the thing that really burnt me out of it was all about experience. There was no more fun on the game, right? And you could say the same argument honestly with old school RuneScape now, but old school RuneScape has so much different types of content that you could do, and if you play an Ironman account, it's really endless. I want to finish this video off by saying I don't hate RuneScape 3 at all. I know what they had to do. They have to add these microtransactions and they have to make the game look a lot better to attract new players, right? The reason we have old school RuneScape is because so many players liked the old version of the game, and it's clearly a lot more popular than RuneScape 3, right? I don't really know how many new players RuneScape 3 is getting, but whenever I show my friend the game, any of my friends, the type of game that I play, they're like, why are you playing that pixelated game? So I kind of understand why they had to make a change. Like I was saying though, I definitely think it is a good game. It's definitely for some people. I think if I was ever to get my dad to play RuneScape, I would get him to play RuneScape 3. That's just more his style with the action bar and the different combat system. But, you know, if you've been playing RuneScape for 10 to 15 years, more than likely you would prefer old school RuneScape over the evolution of combat. What the hell? Look at that unicorn, bro. What? Just walking through the world on RuneScape 3 right now doesn't feel like RuneScape at all, you know what I mean? And that's just not the type of game I personally want to play. It's something that's not familiar. Well, it's been a fun couple of months playing this game. I did get my 120 Necromancy, and I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll leave the account right here. And who knows, I might log into it sooner than you know. They might make another type of update that will make me want to come back and check it out. But yeah, it's kind of cool. This is the childhood account that I have. I did get a party hat. Might not be a real one. It is the golden party hat. And I, got a bunch of 120s, right? I got 120 mining. I got 200 million experience in dungeoneering. I got 200 million experience in thieving. And on this grind, I obviously got 200 million invention experience, which is pretty cool as well. And then, 120 necromancy. So we'll leave it at that. And yeah, we'll call it, I guess we'll log out and we won't be buying the membership again. But it has been a fun journey, and it's something that I won't ever forget. It was a lot of fun, and I think that Jagex did an amazing job with Necromancy. But yeah, until the next big update, we will not be playing this account anymore. We will be moving on to old school RuneScape. So you can expect a lot more old school RuneScape content. I'm going to be bringing back the Tutorial Island and Twisted Bow series, so look out for that. And then we've obviously got leagues and a bunch of other stuff happening. So yeah, anyways, we'll say goodbye to RuneScape 3 for a little while. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya. later. All right, we're going to click log out, and that's it.